Hello Scrub Lifers, it's your girl Amy back for another exciting episode of Scrub Life TV. How have you been? Have you been working really hard and getting underpaid? Relax, that's the life of a Scrub Lifer. We do what we do because we love who we do. Okay, corny, I know. But anyway, today I want to talk about something that, you know, in the back rooms we all talk about it, we wonder about it, and we're not happy about it. But you know what? It is part of Scrub Life. And I titled this, Nurses Eat Their Young, Help! Why? I don't know. I really don't know. But when I use the term nurses very loosely, I am talking about aides, nursing aides, certified nursing aides, geriatric nursing aides. In different states they call them different things. In Ohio they call them states certified nursing aides, something like STNA. So in different states they call them different names. I have seen doctors do it to doctors. As long as you leave the scrub life, people in the scrub life, they eat their youngs. They eat their young. They not only eat them, but they saute them, they chop them up in bits, actually stir fry, put condiments, put all kinds of spices, have their napkins on, knife, you know, with their knife and fork, and actually eat them and munch them and actually revel in the taste of, you know, just going after the young and newbies. I have no idea why. Why do you think it's okay? You as an older person in this profession, Scrub Life, think it's okay to punish and to feed off newbies. Why? I have seen it happen. I've seen nurses do it to nurses. Oh my God, I cannot count how many times it's been done to me. I remember when I first came in 13 years ago, and even sometimes now, going into new jobs, I am being bullied. People try to bully me. I have to bite back or bark back to let them know, hey, I'm an old hand at this, you can't bully me. But it happens all the bloody time. I have seen nursing aides do it to other nursing aides that are just coming on for the first time, coming into a new unit or coming straight out of a school. I have seen doctors. I've had my doctor friends actually tell me these things also happen to them when they're starting in the profession. I mean, is it asking for too much, Scrub Lifers, that when people come into our profession, we as the ones being older in this profession welcome them with open arms and teach them the ropes? You don't want them falling into the same pit we fell into. Will that be asking for too much? Well, apparently it is asking for too much. Now, I will tell you this. As a Scrub Lifer, I have met the most wonderful, loving, lifelong friends. I have made some great friends, and we've been friends forever, and I value and cherish my friendship with them. If I hadn't led the Scrub Life, I probably would not have met them. So I am grateful for that, and you know yourselves, and I appreciate you. On the other hand, I have met the crappiest, the nastiest, the meanest, the ogres of Scrub Life. I really don't know what they're tripping on. These are people who will lie on you. They will try to frustrate you at work like they can do. You know what's funny though? This comes from envy. There's a lot of envy in Scrub Lifing. I just made up another word, Scrub Lifing. The Scrub Lifers, and now leaving the Scrub Life is Scrub Lifing. Okay. So, yes, moving right along. When you're a Scrub Lifer and you're Scrub Lifing, you meet these bullies who kind of get off just being mean to you. They're going to lie against you. I remember many years ago, this was actually Maryland, I worked with an aide. This is so funny. this is classic. So there was a fall. If you're working the scrub life, a fall is a big thing, especially when you're working with a particular demographics, the older generation, the geriatrics. Fall is actually a real thing, and there's also the fear of falling. Anyway, so this person had a fall. Now, I wasn't sure exactly if she fell or not, because I came into the room and she was just helping this lady onto the bed. Now, like I said, I wasn't sure if this person fell, but I was like, did something happened, you know? She's like, oh, no, nothing happened. I was just, you know, transferring her from the wheelchair onto the bed. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But, you know, if there's a problem, please don't hesitate to come get me. If you need help with transfer, you know, like the good nurse that I am. And those who have worked with me will tell you I'm a great nurse. So come the next day. So, this evil nursing assistant, apparently there was actually a fall, but I didn't know. So I was working, I think I was working I think it was 2 days later. So I went back. So again, with that particular demographic, you know, the geriatric, sometimes when they fall, it's not immediately evident. So it was like 2 days. So I went back second day, 2 days from when it happened. I hope you're following. And apparently she had a bruise, but I didn't know this. So the DON called me in and asked me what happened with this person. I'm like, nothing happened. She's like, well, she had a fall. I'm like, that couldn't have been on my shift because I didn't get a report like that. Nothing happened. So they called this evil aide in. Apparently, I don't know what she had against me, because I've been good to her. I don't know her from a can of paint, right? She comes in and she's like, oh yeah, she had a fall. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, she had a fall. Remember, I told you she had a fall. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you bleeding kidding me? I mean, seriously, that's how I was. I'm like, what? She had a fall? When did she have a fall? You never told me. She's like, yes, I did. Remember, you came into the room and then you asked me if she had a fall, and I said she did, and you said, oh, you know what? Don't worry. We don't have time for paperwork. Just put her in bed and it'll be okay. I literally. What are you supposed to do at a thing like that? Someone standing right in front of you and lying because she wanted to cover her own ass. That's what it was. She wanted to cover her own ass. Apparently, she made that lady fall. God knows, I don't know what happened. But thank God I serve a living God. Thank you, Jesus. My DON believed me. I think the shock on my face and the unbelief, and I probably was rooted right there on my seat, so flabbergasted. I mean, I couldn't believe it. The DON was like, well, I don't think you told Amy about the fall. This is just too strange. 2 days later, because I really couldn't believe it. I'm shaken. I'm really shaken. So the DON was like, okay, you can leave. You all can go. It's fine. And then the DON, I can't get the words out, called me later and said, you got to watch that aide. She has a history of, she has a bad history, and that was the good thing that was going for you, because I know she's done some very shitty things in the past before, but you've got to watch it. I was new on the unit. I really couldn't believe my eyes, my ears. My heart literally dropped. I was so frozen in fear. That is evil. And I know, hopefully you get to watch this show and you know who you are. That is a shitty thing to do, because you know what, those things, when you put those things out there, they're going to come back and they're going to bite you in the you know where. There really isn't any need to be mean. Teamwork pays. Teamwork makes things go smoothly and also make our residents more healthy or healthier. Makes them healthier. Okay, but you know what I mean. So this is the one thing I wanted to talk about today on this episode, and I named it Nurses Eat Their Young Help. So it's not just nurses. I've seen doctors do it to doctors, I have stories. Oh God, believe me, I've done this thing for a long time. I've seen it happen. I have my doctor friends tell me what the doctors do to them, and hopefully I will get them to come on the show and also talk about their experiences. So please, you have your own experience, let me know what it is. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's get these videos coming out more and more. I'm so excited by, you know, all this thing that I'm doing, getting people a forum where we can all talk about, you know, all the different things we come across in our scrub life. Please share this link, share this video, tell your friends, tell fellow scrub lifers. Subscribe, share the link, write to me, scrublifer18@gmail.com. Again, it's scrublifer18@gmail.com. Do you have a story? Do you have an experience? Do you have something that really bothers you and gets you crazy and all you want to do is just scream? Yes, this is the place to do it. So get in touch with me, leave your comments down below. If there are any topics you want me to touch on, please let me know. I am so happy to be talking to you, and I hope to come your way again in the next episode, another interesting episode. Until then, love one another, scrub lifers, and make sure you take care of those patients. They need you, and love them no matter what. They will get on your nerves, but guess what? They're not doing it deliberately. It's just the way it is. And remember, it's a blessing to get old. All right? Or it's a blessing to get older. But you know what I mean. Do not take any day for granted. Until I come your way again, love you, scrub lifers. Bye-bye.